No rehearsal. Cause the devil is a
All right, what you got,
lie.
Jaquan beaming in? What?
Man.
Okay.
I want you to say hi for beautified walk away.
Hey, barbershop. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button, man. I'm watching Earl Spence video with Steve Harvey and shit, man. That nigga special, man. That nigga cool than the motherfucker, man. What what the big homie used to say on ESPN, Stuart Scott, cooler than the other side of the pillow. Rest in peace, Stuart Scott, man. You a brave man, great fighter, man. Great fighter. And guys, we're spending too much time on this Terrence Crawford shit, man. He already said what his sister done told him to stand up and shit. Probably his mama, probably, but Bomac and Bud, you know what I mean? Let them do what they do. And I said all this to say, y'all know how hard Earl Spence had to work to get back in the ring, dog. Do y'all fully understand? I got a big homie, Tyron Brown, who was in a car accident, who had a fusion. I don't know what it's called, but it sounds appropriate. A fusion in his back surgery. You know what I mean? He came to the Spence Porter event and couldn't even walk. He was sideways, man, but he felt he had to come out. He couldn't go to the Earl Spence Sean Porter fight because he felt like it was going to be a sold out crowd and he wouldn't be able to sit comfortably, man. And then a year from now, Earl Spence is walking into the ring. And guess what? Tyron Brown is going to walk into my house and we're going to watch the fight. Okay? Can we put this shit in perspective, man? I'm tired of this shit, dog. I'm tired of this shit. Earl Spence. Earl the Miracle Man Spence. Terrence. Did I say Terrence Bailey? No, I said Terrence Brown. Terrence the Miracle Man Brown. A year from now, they on the same plight, don't know each other, but I've seen them in real time. Can we just give these men a round of applause? Because at the end of the day, man, these motherfuckers been fighting and fighting and fighting and fighting to get to where Tyron can live a normal life, and Earl Spence wanted to get back into the ring. And guess what's happening December 5th? Normal lives. You understand? And I'm just exasperated of this shit, tired of this shit, don't want to be bothered with the shit. Terrence Crawford ain't gonna give you what you want, boxing fans. Earl Spence is. Can we just get that through our head? I don't need Earl Spence. What? He don't know he's talking to buying fans, people who pay for fans. You don't need them. Oh, okay. Okay. You don't believe fat means greasy. So you have no desire to give the fans what they want. You got that big enough ego. So I say this to say, Earl Spence is in a hell of a fight. Okay. He's lost 2 fights by 3 rounds, guys. I repeat, Danny Garcia has lost those 2 fights by 3 rounds. Okay. And with that being said, Danny Garcia ain't no pushover. Incredible timing, hell of a fighter. From what I hear from his opponents, got hell of power, strong. He gonna whip them hooks on the inside, and that's who Earl Spence is fighting. The other guy's fighting leftovers. The other guy is kissing his promoter's ass for disrespecting, whereas we got a man who I've seen in the past 48 hours inspire 2 separate families on his own merit. And one I was fortunate enough to be a part of. I didn't even talk to Earl. I was like, man, can y'all help this family out? Next thing you know, he's flying them to the fight December 5th, man. Come on, man. Can we celebrate this shit? Can we celebrate real time? That's why teachers are so fucking underpaid. Firemen and the good police officers and our community service and civil servants are so underpaid because we're steady focused on the shit we don't need to focus on. Our teachers need to be making 6 figures a year. And men like Earl Spence deserve to be celebrated in this time. You understand? And the fact that he's been honest and open about his mistakes and been very vulnerable and showed that picture, the 1-year anniversary, and you know what I mean? You got to respect shit like that, man. You got to respect. You got to. So let sleeping dogs lie. You know, let him stay on the other side of the street. You know what I mean? And let's enjoy what we have. We got a hell of a fight. December 5th. And let's enjoy it. And moreover than that, the journey to get back in the ring, I think we take for granted because fighters are gladiators, fighters are deemed as superheroes. But he had to fly to Cleveland. I don't know how many times he flew to Cleveland and uh um to the Cleveland Center to check his brain scans. I don't know that. I don't know that to be true. I mean, I know it to be true. I don't know how many times he did, but the things he had to do to put himself in this position. Did y'all see the media workout yesterday? Did y'all see the media workout yesterday? He looked better than Floyd. He looked like Marvin Hagler. Marvin Hagler is the epitome of a fighter's body to me. The epitome. And y'all know I'm not a kiss ass type of dude. I just tell the truth and lay it. Marvin Hagler is forever. Like, when you, let's just call it buck. When we see fighters that are in great shape, it inspires real niggas. Nigga, I got to get back to the gym. I got to go run. I got to eat healthy. I got to become a vegan. I got to cut this shit out. I can't be bullshit. I'm going to work out 2 days a week. When that Shane Mosley, if that Shane Mosley Floyd Mayweather weigh-in didn't inspire your ass, fuck you. Like, I mean, like, how can that not? You're not built to be a man. You know what I mean? If that shit didn't inspire you, you know what I mean? So let's just call a spade a spade. The Kell Brook Errol Spence weigh-in. If that shit didn't inspire you, what the fuck? You know what I mean? To become a better person physically. You know what I mean? If you don't watch the Olympics and be inspired by how great a shape that everybody you see on TV is in the best shape of their life and literally the best in the world at what they do, and that shit don't inspire you at least from a physical standpoint, you ain't worth shit. So I say all that to say this. Let's start giving these men like Tyron Brown, who comes on the past couple of fights he's been coming on. Nigga couldn't even walk September 28th, and he showed up at the event. Nigga couldn't even walk. And now December 5th, he and I gonna watch the fight together. You know what I mean? He's gonna come over to my house. We're gonna campaign and champagne, you know what I mean? Maybe have a few strippers and shit. You know what I mean? You know what we do. You know what I mean? We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time watching the fight. I'm gonna send the kids to grandma's. You know what I'm saying? and Earl Spence is gonna take that down the aisle with Yellow Beezy or Trap Freddy, Trap God Freddy, Trap Boy Freddy. Is that his name? Something Freddy. You know what I mean? It's gonna be somebody from Dallas. You know what I mean? Or maybe it's a tribute to Mo 3 or something. I don't know what the nigga gonna do. But the fact that he's gonna come out of that motherfucking tunnel with Derrick James with those 2 belts as an undefeated champion of the world and gonna take them 3 steps up into the ring, that's fucking amazing story. Let's enjoy the story. Let's start celebrating this shit. And then he's not over it. I mean, some may say it an overachiever or whatever the case. I don't know what you want to call it, but the nigga inspires. I'm watching this Steve Harvey shit. The nigga literally inspires. Come on, man. It's time, dog. It's time. Fox need to pick this shit up and tell. Fox need to really, 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 really tell this story. Because what this man is doing leading up to this fight and the fact that he's actually going to fight and be in that kind of shape, be in Marvin Hagler shape. Come on, y'all. Y'all niggas. For all my young fellas, man, go Google pictures of Marvin. If you want to be inspired to go work out and get in shape, go Google a picture of Marvin Hagler, nigga. Nigga was never out of it. My God, Marvin Hagler. I ain't never seen Marvin Hagler out of shape when he was fighting, dog. You know what I mean? So I said all that to say this. I'm going to sit back and enjoy this Earl Spence moment. I'm going to sit back. I may shed a tear when that nigga go in the ring. You know what I mean? For what that nigga been through, I may show exuberance. You know what I mean? He's going to have Jaquan and his daughter at the fight. Let's start celebrating that shit. We over here worried about what a nigga won't do. How about we focus on what the nigga is doing and see what Earl Spence is doing? Let's just call a spade a spade. Let that nigga go back to Omaha and live his best life. You know what I mean? This nigga Earl literally changing the world families at a time, man. Let's call a buck, man. So anyways, man, it's a great segment. It's on Earl Spence Instagram page. Feel free to go check it out. It's on Steve Harvey's page. Feel free to go check it out. It's a great gesture. And if you want to see what Oh, what he did with Jaquan, it's on my Instagram. I was in that moment thinking about that. And if you want to see that, go see that and go get the media day workout. Derek James, you deserve to be celebrated. Jordan, you deserve to be celebrated. His mother and father, y'all deserve to be celebrated. You know what I mean? The nigga went from partying in clubs with a Ferrari. And I know a nigga had a strap on because Texas, nigga, you can carry a strap. I lived in Texas. I had 3 straps on me. You know what I mean? Nigga went from club, doing what you do in clubs, drinking, hanging out with friends, to having a child, buying a ranch, got horses and shit. The nigga did an interview the other day. The nigga horses in the background. I ain't never seen no shit like that before, ever in my fucking life. A horse in the background with a black man. I ain't never heard that shit. You know, where I come from in New York, if a black man had a cowboy hat, he's a sellout. You know what I mean? You live and you grow. You get what I'm saying? A horse, nigga. I went to Compton as a kid and shit, and I saw motherfucking horses and shit. I couldn't believe black men on horses. But on Little House on the Prairie, they just teach you, oh, that's a white man's thing. That's what white people do. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. So anyway, shout out to the Compton Cowboys and shit, man. But we on this, man. Let's just focus on celebrate. Earl Spence is in a tough fight. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Earl Spence is in a tough fight. Danny Garcia is if he beats Earl Spence, he's a Hall of Famer. He's right there. He's right fucking there. I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer yet, but he's right there, you know, and he knows it. And Earl Spence beats Danny Garcia and clears out 147 as best he can. I think he becomes a Hall of Famer just in that one division. So that's where I'm at with this shit, man. I'm gone, man. I'm gonna go start my work day. But anyways, man, barbershop conversations, man. And Fox, can y'all motherfucking do something with this story? Y'all had a promo with the nigga with a chain. How about you show him inspiring children and shit? How about you show the motherfucking journey? Do they got video footage of him flying to the Cleveland Clinic and shit? Can we put that shit out? Can we make this motherfucker a motherfucking hero? Can we do that? Instead of focusing on the bullshit, man, focus on the teachers that's inspiring that classroom. 31 kid that got 30 kids in the class, and they touching each and every one of those kids and inspiring them. You understand what I'm saying? Or how about the fireman that motherfucking put out a family that put out a fire of a house just before it motherfucking exploded, and the family still gets to live in that house? Can we celebrate that shit? Can we have that mindset moving forward? Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. Tyron Brown, December 5th, my house. How many strippers you want? You want light skin, dark skin, Mexican, Puerto Rican? Anybody can get it. Anybody can get it December 5th because it's going down. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to y'all niggas soon. Peace.